Hi friends, today we're at the mill in Quarry Bank and we'll be exploring all of it. Today I'm going to be showing you all around and we're on a tour today and it's our first time here, so try and learn with us. So firstly, there's a guy called Samuel Gregg. You can read this information if you want. As you can see, Samuel Gregg's stuff and all of his merchandise are under here. See the silk section. See this cotton? Let's touch it. It seems very smooth. It's not at all coarse. You can touch this. And this is very soft. Here's the plant.
This has got a special name. Have you been told what it's called? Yeah. Oh, what's it? Yeah. Do you remember what it's called? No. That's alright. So this wooden thing is called a shuttle. Shuttle, fantastic. And then I've got my little bobbin inside. Now this little bobbin here is called a pern. So my pern, as my shuttle goes back and forth, my pern gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And then I'm going to run out of it. So I need someone to go and get lots and lots of perns for me. Well, if you were here about 200 years ago, that's what your job would be. So you'd run out of here with lots of empty perns and you'd bring back nice full ones like this. Then I put my pern into, what's this called?
Shuttle.
My shuttle, fantastic. And then my shuttle goes into my loom here and goes back and forth really, really, really fast. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn two of these machines on for you and I want you to have a good look and see if you spot anything you think is a little bit dangerous. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Or... on some of the machines, so the one you see downstairs is actually I think that was very loud.
I think it was very loud. I think that was louder than when we meet on a Tuesday. Yeah. I don't think anything was louder than that.
There was only two machines.
Yeah?
Can you imagine if there were 300?
What about a bunch of people screaming?
So what did you spot? What do you think's a bit dangerous about working here?
As you can see, there is a big river current down here. This is called water power. This is very cool. There's a bit more information. This is called a weir. It's a long stream of water going through the Hydrolentio Fish and Eel Pass. As you can see, there are very big machines here. Look at that boulder machine and this big red machine. Some detergents there, and you can also see some water through here. Some more information for you guys. You can see a very old bench here. And there's a wheel on top of it. This is the way to brain power, steam power. You can see this. Hello guys, we've just finished our meal. Now we're sightseeing one of these big buildings. That is the mill shop, by the way. Very cool. Zoom in. Wow, that is huge. Indeed. Let's keep walking and I'll tell you later. Now there's a long path here. Everyone's going. This is the big house. And look at all the trees up here. It's so cool. Show you a bit more. Hello guys, we're here. We're at the Quarry Bank House. Let's go in. Hello guys, now we're in the room of the mill's owner, you might know. This is their house. It is absolutely huge. By the way, these are my parents, and this is my little brother. It's very high up here, and the windows are absolutely huge. Look at all these big candles, and look at these images, they're actually moving. As you can see, a few stuff are moving here. Could be about the construction of the mill. With a close look, this is probably Samuel's diary. Look at his handwriting. These are a load of books here. And there's some history if you'd like. Guys, this is Samuel, the mill owner, and this is his wife. These are pretty big templates, and there's a pretty big table here, but it's locked. Can't go up there. As you can see, this is the place where Samuel, his 13 children, and his wife dined here. Look at all of that food, fruit, and different stuff. Now let's listen to this.
The view here is something else. It's such a lovely escape from the town.
Oh, I so dislike Manchester. Ever since I first saw this valley, I've wanted to live here. The romantic beauty of Quarry Bank delighted me.
These are glasses. A fireplace. Absolutely huge template. And big radiators and a curtain right up there. And if you can zoom in, a field. You can play, do everything you like. You can read some information if you like on these tissues made out of fabric. By the way, this was in the 18th century. No, I mean the 17th century. That was a long time ago. In the 1600s. Right here on this handy screen, you can see the family album of Samuel Greggs. Loads of photos here, full of writing. Now we are currently in Samuel's garden. This is the sunniest place I've ever seen. And that too, there's a river somewhere here. Oh yes, right here. And you can look up, zooming into these trees, which are up here. They are towering and humongous. There are also a pair of chimneys up here. Okay, now we're here in the gardens after I've eaten some lunch. And this is what it looks like. Very serene indeed. Look at all of these tulip flowers blossoming in the soil. And there's a greenhouse here. There's a big tunnel down here. And there's another greenhouse full of plants. As you can see, my parents also like it too. If you zoom in, you can see trees very large. let's head inside here and let's discover some types of plants, if they're in. This is called an Echevena, and this is how they look like. These, by the way, these plants are protected from the sun and are given water daily. These are real plants. You can read this if you want. Now there's a big pile of plants and the smell is blooming in the air. Aeonium, Eucominus, Haworthia, aloe vera plant, Caracula, Sedium, Curlio, Calancho, Graptopelatum. And there are loads of different types of plants in here. This is called a greenhouse, as I mentioned earlier. You can also see these red stuff. Let's explore a bit to the left. As you can see, there are more plants with some bowls. You can read this and this if you want. There's a big field here where we're going to play some sports, maybe. And this is a garden, so that makes sense. It'll look very deep in here. Let's go into this massive greenhouse. Sorry. We are in the greenhouse. It is absolutely huge. Look at all of the plants in here. With some orange to purple to green. All the way here. It is massive. These are banana leaves, which we used to eat sometimes. There are very few plants here. And look at all of this white. This house, the walls are all white. And there's a tap here. Let's continue exploring. Looks like there's some thyme, coriander growing here. And some aubergine. I love eating aubergines. Let's go back. Just before we go, there's something you can use for gardening, and you can get it. It's called a water hose, and there's a door. I'll just show you these plants before we go. Borea solacis. Oh, the greenery. Look at that big tree. I'll zoom it in. Wow. That is cool. This is insane, man. Actually, visiting here is insane itself. Look at all these buildings. And there we have it. A wonderful trip, right? Well, there could be some extra fun here, and we're going to play some sports later, so stay tuned until we play. Now, let's continue in these gardens. Big grass field. We've gone past the garden site where we first came. Just a few more plants, some rocks, some stones. An array of bushes. Cherry blossoms. My parents. It's so perfect here. Now we're gonna see the sight of your lives right here. We're on the edge of this wooden pole. And there you have it. So cool. Look at that river. you can see it there. It's a bit deep. And there are lots of trees. That's the river. And there's a big house. Here, yes. Huge house. And trees. This is insane. Sun is up and going. Let's continue. There's some blue plants sprouting here and some red ones. I've never seen these before. I have no idea what they're called. And you can guys tell me in the comments if you want. And you can please like and subscribe to our channel, UK Family Life. And also don't forget to subscribe to UK Family Life Chess. This is going to be very cool. We're at the end of it, sadly. I'll tell you a bit later, just after this. Rainbow chard. It says, let's explore this plant. Broad bean. And there's some leek growing here. I'll see you guys later when we're somewhere else. See you friends in another video of UK Family Life. 3, 2, 1. Guys, one final reminder because we're reaching the near end of the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to UK Family Life. I'll see you then in another video. Bye!